Okay. My main goal is to try to make sure you get your package.
For the past 10 years, Edwin Jones has been delivering packages.
UPS!
In Boston, where thieves are known to snag boxes right off stoops, this flagrant foul yesterday just made Edwin mad.
I was sort of upset of how he did it. He took it right in my face with me working. And I answered out to him, and he still kept running.
And without a second thought, these legs used to hauling up boxes just took off.
We saw this guy running through the park, which is kind of bizarre, and someone yelling, like coming after him.
I could tell he was out of breath. I don't smoke, I don't drink, so, I knew it was only a matter of time.
What that thief didn't know? The beeps of the scanner might as well have been the start of a race gun for this old school runner.
2-mile champ. And I caught him.
And I was like, is that a UPS man chasing him? And my neighbor said, oh, I think that's our UPS guy.
Do you have an ID?
He was like covered in sweat, like drenched. He's like, don't worry, I got your package back.
And for Edwin, it was just another stop. Another day on the job.
Since I've been here, I've been hearing so many incidents of people losing their package. When that happened that way, I was like, he's probably one of the main reasons of these packages being taken in this area. So that's why I was just really wanted to get him.
Dear friends, sorry to bring bad news, but I've lost my heroic battle against Dutch elm disease.
The words of Bo, short for Big Old Elm. The 135-year-old American elm tree towering over Marlborough Street in Boston's Back Bay, saying goodbye. The massive elm that is older than some of the homes on this street succumbing to the Dutch elm's disease.
Dutch elm is a disease that was brought into the country in the 1920s and unfortunately is usually fatal.
The disease starts in the outer branches and then spreads to the trunk, which is what happened to Bo. But the concern now is to stop it from spreading to the thinning population of American elms in Boston. It can be spread through roots and insects.
Beetles will spread the disease once a tree is infected. Beetles will spread it from tree to tree to tree.
I was so sad.
Natalie Mayo has Bo right outside her window and, like many of the people in the neighborhood, was really upset when she heard.
I think this tree represents something so great on Marlborough. This is such a historical street. It's just a fixture, especially of this block.
So now, sadly, the tree that the entire neighborhood has embraced and rooted for will have to be taken down within the month.
I know you are sad I will be leaving. There are not many old elms like me left, but your love of me over the years is the best thing. Love you back, Bo, Big Old Elm.
Hurry up, girls, move it.
It's just routine.
These three sisters from Nantucket have this routine down pat.
So what do you think we should do for packing?
Jane Hardy, the baby at 78, now takes the wheel, but it used to be the oldest, 85-year-old Joan Fisher.
I was never allowed to drive with my husband on the mainland. So when these girls decided to go, I said, you know what? I'm going to learn at your expense.
Middle sister, 85-year-old Jean Dooley, always played the role of organizer.
Jean is the secretary-treasurer, makes reservations.
Patriots fans since the beginning, season ticket holders for 20 years, their routine to get from Nantucket to Section 236, Row 12, seats 4, 5, and 6 at Gillette is alone an adventure.
You have to get up about 5 o'clock in the morning, and then I come down and pick up Jane, and then we go down and pick up Joan.
They head to the dock for the 6:30 car ferry.
I think you're going to put the pedal to the metal.
Take a 2-hour boat ride to Hyannis, then drive an hour and a half with only one break.
And then we stop at Dunkin' Donuts.
Before arriving at Gillette.
We've done a lot of different things for packing.
Like what?
Secrets.
The trio, fixtures in Foxborough, and even became fans of the year in 2005.
When I love it the most is going in the stadium with all that crowd and the noise.
And they say the only thing that could stop them is the inevitable.
We hope as long as Tom Brady plays.
Yeah, maybe
There'll be a race between us and him.
On Nantucket, Susan Tran, NBC Boston.